Hi everyone. Today we are excited to present the conference paper which we have selected for further reading for our final year group project. The conference paper is the tokenization of everything. We are from group number 56 and these are our group members. If we talk about the overview of the conference paper, it was published in 2021 in the Pacific Asia Conference on Information Systems. The conference paper is about how blockchain is used to turn things like money, art, or property into digital tokens for easier trading and tracking. If we talk about the more details of this conference paper, it describes how the tokenization use blockchain to make assets digital, secure, and easy to manage. As an example, it discusses how turning a house into tokens to sell into parts or tracking food supply chains. And this paper offers a guide to help companies use tokens effectively. And this paper is relevant for industries like finance, art, and logistics, impacting how we do business globally. If we move to the next slide, it's about the authors of these papers. The specialty of this paper is they all are work in the same university, which is University of St. Gallen in Switzerland. If we move to the next slide, it's about the name of the conference where the paper was published. It is Pacific Asia Conference on Information System, which was at Dubai on July 20, 2021. Since then, it has been cited at around 57 times. It was published online in the AIS Electronic Library. If we talk about what is Pacific Asia Conference on Information System, it's a big event for sharing tech and business ideas in Asia Pacific. Thank you, and over to you, Tarak.
Thank you, Kalani. When considering about this conference paper, main goal is making a guide to understand tokenization. Tokenization is the process of converting something valuable such as an art, asset, identity, or piece of data into a digital token on a blockchain. These tokens can be transferred, stored, and managed securely. Assets and data tokenization are the main types of tokenization. Blockchain is a decentralized digital ledger that records transactions across many computers in such a way that the records cannot be altered retroactively without altering all subsequent blocks and getting consensus from the network. To create a practical guide for businesses on how to use tokens, the team followed a clear three-step research method. First, they read a wide range of studies and reports on tokens and blockchain to understand the core concepts of and trends. Second, they interviewed 22 experts from banking and technology to get real-world perspectives. And third, they studied 129 companies that are already using tokens to see how it's done in practice. The purpose of all this was to make a simple, easy to follow guide that businesses can actually use. What makes this research special is that it mixes academic knowledge with hands-on experience. So it's not just theory, it's based on what's really happening in the field. Then step 1 was all about diving deep into academic research and understanding the foundation of tokenization. To begin, the team explored well-known and trusted online academic databases such as ABS, COST, and IEEE Explore. They use search terms like blockchain, tokenization, digital assets, and similar keywords to gather a wide range of relevant material. The initial search returned a total of 214 academic papers from various journals, conferences, and industry-wide papers. After carefully reviewing and screening these papers for quality and relevance, They narrowed down the list to 34 key studies that provided the most insights into the practical and technical aspects of tokenization. From this research, several valuable findings emerged. There are multiple types of tokens, including cryptocurrencies used for payments, non-fungible tokens used in digital art and collectibles, utility tokens for accessing services, and security tokens that represent ownership or shares in assets. The papers highlighted numerous benefits of using tokens. These included reducing transaction and administrative costs, improving transparency by keeping records on public ledgers, and making processes more efficient and faster compared to traditional methods. However, the research also pointed out significant challenges. Many businesses still rely on legacy technology systems that are difficult to integrate with blockchain. There are also regulatory uncertainties, with laws around token use still unclear or inconsistent across different countries. As the final output of this step, the team organized all the insights and created a structured list of 21 major categories of themes. These categories help shape the direction of the next steps in their study, ensuring that both technical depth and real-world application were considered. Thank you.
I like to share insights from a recent study that explored how tokenization is being used across different industries, especially in the financial and tech sectors. To begin with, researchers spoke to 22nd professionals, including banking executives and technology specialties. They focused on two main questions. First, what are the advantages and disadvantages of tokenization? Second, is the current framework for understanding tokenization clear and how can be improved? They, based on feedback from these interviews, the researchers refined their framework into 12 easy to follow categories. Their feedback was highly practical. For example, a bank representative mentioned that tokenization could significantly speed up payment process, which highlights its potential in the financial sector. In the next phase, the study looked at 183 companies with focus on 129 firms that are actively using tokens. These companies were located in Germany, Australia, Switzerland, regions known for being early adopters for blockchain technologies. To better understand how tokenization is being applied in the real world, the companies were grouped into categories based on how they use tokens. This led to identification of 8 common use cases. One interesting example from study was company using tokens to track food in the supply chain, which helps improve traceability and food safety. Now let me briefly explain the framework proposed in this study. It's designed to help business and decision makers plan and compare tokenization projects. The framework is divided into three main parts. First one, token types. This describes what the tokens represents, such as digital money, art, or property, and whether it's unique or interchangeable. Second one, benefits. These include cost savings, greater transparency, and access to markets or business models. Third one, challenges. These covers issues like integration with legacy systems and clumped and data private concerns. This structure approach make it easier to evaluate whether a token-based solution is a good fit for particular use case. For example, the framework can help a company decide if tokenizing real estate, like turning a house into digital shares, is feasible and what the risk might be. In summary, this research offers a practical look at how tokenization is evolving, supported by both expert opinions and real world examples. It also provides a valuable tool, the framework that help organizations better understand and navigate the token economy. Thank you for listening.
I'm going to walk you through the next few slides. So I'm starting with this slide called 8 ways to use tokens, and it shows all the cool things that a token can do in these days. So here are some 8 ways that a tokens are being used today. So the first one is the digital money. In this case, I can think of it as an online money that you can send anywhere in a few seconds. If we move to the second way, it's called the smart assets, and here these are like some share or bonds that run automatically on the blockchain, and especially they no need to have any paperwork or anything. Let's move to the next point. It's liquid assets. So in here, it's the things like houses or cars that are hard to sell can be turned in, so that they are easier to trade. So the fourth is crowdfunding. In here, tokens can help to raise money for a few ideas like supporting to some cool startup or buying a new tiny part of it, like that. And we move to the next point, self assets. So some tokens can be act as a key for like example, you might need to token to use an app or a service, and in the platform rules, tokens can be rewards for doing stuff on online, like helping out on a website or completing a task, like that. And also in digital ownerships with tokens, you can own digital items like arts or music. Those are the calls. Those are commonly called as NFTs. So the 8th point is tracking. So tokens can be help to track products like food, so medicine, to make sure that they are safe and from the right place, something like that. So basically, the tokens can be used to in many ways. So from money and art to business and health, it's a big deal because this make things faster and safer and also more flexible. Yeah. Let's move to the next slide. In this slide, I'm going to talk about the things they were learned from this research. So, they created a guide to help companies starting use tokens, kind of like a roadmap for that. And also, tokens aren't just for one industry. They are used in finance, healthcare, shipping, and even in arts. But there are some problems too. So, like legal rules that are clear, yet older systems that don't support tokens as well. So, still, the good news is that the tokens open up lots of new ideas and can take things quicker and cheaper. Now we can move to the final slide of our presentation. In this slide, we are going to talk about the future of tokens. If we talk about the tokens from the business point of view, the guide we mentioned is super helpful. They can use it to start token projects like creating digital coins or tracking products. And if we talk about the tokens in the researchers' point of view, it's only the beginning of their journey about the tokens, because they can keep studying how people use tokens and maybe even build tools like apps to test how well the guide works in real life, because tokens could totally change how the business works across the world. That's it from me. Thanks for listening. I hope this will give you a fun peek into how tokens are being used and how and what's coming next. So thank you.